Hey man, what it do you two? It's your boy back again with another month in video, man. I'm working this month hard, man. We going good, we doing it good. It's a good month for me, you know what I'm saying? We going crazy, man. But hey, look, man, we got some new gameplay reveals, so you know what I'm saying, by your boy DK Dynamite. I seen this on the phone while I was laying down. It had like 800, so you see he got a little 700 increase. But hey, see what he talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying watching people play college football. I'm enjoying it, man. So let's see what these boys talking about with this Black Ops 6, man.
What's going on, everybody? This is DK Dynamite for
that nigga put the holy tire on
today, talking about some brand new Black Ops 6 updates that were just revealed in the official Call of Duty podcast. Definitely stay tuned.
All right, yeah, so this is cool. It's gonna be reviewing the podcast. I bet. Let's get to it.
And as a reminder, Control Freak just released the limited edition Deadshot Daiquiri Collector's Can, which comes with some brand new limited edition thumbsticks. Pick them up while they're still available. This is a really cool collector's can that we've really never seen before. You can use code Dynamite to save 10% off any order over at Control Freak, including on these brand new limited edition thumbsticks. In the box, you also get a code for a free in-game charm. Yes, it does come with a literal
cool. Oh shit.
Can. But with that, we have plenty of brand new article coverage going up on detonated.com for those who want to stay up to date with all things Call of Duty. Got you covered with all things Black Ops 6, and of course everything to do with Modern Warfare 3 Season 5. That's actually getting revealed as of this week, so it'll be pretty busy here on the channel and over on Detonated, covering everything that you guys need to know. With that, I'm sure you guys saw episode 1 of the COD Pod did get released over on the Call of Duty YouTube channel. We'll love to do COD Pod X Bombshell at some point. That would be hilarious. But yeah, they went ahead and revealed the official beta dates for Black Ops 6 multiplayer. It's going to be about 2 days after the COD Next event on August 28th. And yes, I also announced that I'm very grateful to have been invited to the third COD Next event happening live in Washington, D.C. Cannot wait to stream Black Ops 6 and get my hands on the game yet again. But with that, during the podcast itself, they revealed a little bit about Season 5 from MW3. We talked about that already. But they also revealed some new information thanks to their interview with Matt Scrons in regards to various game modes. So first off, when it comes to MP, they did confirm dedicated melee weapon doesn't take up the secondary slot and can be a baseball bat or even other items within BO6. The official quote is, we'll have some fun stuff in store throughout the live seasons. So with that in mind, I think this is a great change because I believe it was just Modern Warfare Remastered in 2016 that allowed you to have a dedicated melee slot. Can't think of any other CODs that had this. If you guys can think of anything, feel free to let me know in the comments, but this is great and I think encourages more users to try melee weapons, which I know could be a bit of a bad thing if you guys are going to get frustrated with getting killed by melee users while in MP.
Bro, imagine you on your nuke streak, you know what I'm saying? It might be 30, it should be 30 this year. Treyarch and what you call it? Treyarch and Infinity War is 30. With Vanguard, it was 25 with Sledgehammer, but y'all, that shit was easy. Imagine you one off your nuke streak. Shit, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got no, that's clutch when you ain't got no ammo though. No cap. Like having a dedicated knife slot. Will it be instant knife though? Like Black Ops 2 had the best instant knife. The one I hate the most is Ghost. Had that dumbass animation. Sometimes you get caught up in the animation and get knifed your damn self. So you know what I'm saying? I like that.
But
it's gonna be real cheesy when you running out of bullets, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Some of which I've used, a good amount in private matches or when I'm just goofing around. But there are so many others that I don't really want to use as I'm sacrificing a pistol or a launcher, which I could be using to finish some camel challenges, or just to have a steady, ready, fast type of backup in case my primary weapon runs out of ammo or if I have to reload. Didn't really want to make that sacrifice, but now I think it's great that you don't have to. You're gonna have a dedicated melee slot, which I think is a great change overall for BO6. You guys may not like this, but hey, with that, let's go and see how we all respond to it once the beta rolls around later this August. But I like how they already confirmed a baseball bat, and I'm sure there'll be other unique melee weapons available.
Chainsaw,
probably like 3 or something if I had to guess.
Sword.
They'll release more as time goes on. Next up, they went ahead and talked about omnidirectional movement. Matt Scrons, an absolute legend by the way, did confirm that over thousands of animations did go into omnidirectional movement. And as he said, you want Black Ops 6 to be the most fluid game that they've ever made. So anytime there's a COD pod, by the way, expect Detonated to release a bunch of breakdown clips like this, and then I'll make a big video here on the channel to kind of recap everything, just so if you guys don't want to watch the full 50-minute pod, you won't have to. But yeah, this is something they also talked about at the Treyarch event several weeks ago when I was there. They want it to be the best Black Ops game they've ever made. They want to bring back a lot of classic features while still introducing a lot of new features that can really redefine COD as a franchise. I think omnidirectional movement is one of those features that
boy got to restart
really
his PC.
Up how the skill gap works. It's really gonna, I think, impact the pacing the most compared to any other feature they've added in recent years. But to build off of omnidirectional movement, they also went ahead and said this. I'm gonna play the clip for you guys so you can listen.
One of those things is, can you toggle omni movement on and off? Can you turn on omni movement on? The answer is no. Omni movement is a core foundational mechanic of the game. You cannot turn it off. But
So
yes, sir.
confirmation that you can't turn it off. I know this is probably controversial, but here's what I'm going to say about that, right? Omnidirectional movement is meant to be a staple, I think, for not just Black Ops 6, but I want to say just about every
Warzone
game
2
going forward. I really doubt we're going to have a case where we get, let's say, back-to-back Black Ops games, and then all of a sudden when MW4 rolls around in 2026, they're just going to go back to the basics and ditch the new movement system. I highly doubt.
You think about it, bro. Why would you want to have it off in the first place? Like, so like this you could turn off. That's a Soprano, you know what I'm saying? Soprano prone shit. So where you can 360, you know what I'm saying, lay on your stomach, go on your back. You could turn that off. But why turn off Omni movement when most of the player base is gonna be using it? You know what I'm saying? So why would you put yourself at a disadvantage? So like turning this off, Soprano, you know what I'm saying? Turning off the prone gonna be kind of dumb. When you get like when somebody hits your corner and you missing your shots a little bit and then they keep going. But you next to a wall, so you going to hit prone block. Now you just sitting there. They might hit the, you know what I'm saying, might hit the UE on your ass. Why would you turn it off though? You know what I'm saying?
They're going to do that. They want to make sure that fans get used to the system and
Yep.
become familiar with it, because it's probably going to be a staple for just about every COD in the foreseeable future, or at least every COD.
Because then it's going to Warzone, and then you kind of gonna be at a disadvantage.
That's fine, because if you had an option to turn it off, that probably would create more division in the community, and you would have folks saying, "Oh, I turned it off, and I feel like I'm at a disadvantage now because sweats are using it." Now everybody is forced to use it, forced to get used to it. It also puts an end to that discussion that I saw a little while ago about omnidirectional possibly
when
being
bro,
GA.
like, why the fuck would you turn off running to the side or the, you know what I'm saying, hit the back pedal? You know what I'm saying? Why would you turn that shit off? Nigga, where you doing this and you reloading and you see me do this and run right now, you're gonna be getting mad.
For the competitive season, nope, every competitive player competing in CDL will have to get used to omnidirectional
I
movement,
bet, so they're not gonna
and
turn it off in the
will end up
CDL. That
using
shit
it
gonna be
while
lit as
you're
hell.
watching them compete. So I think this is fine. I think at the trailer,
because people think, oh, that shit was gonna get GK. People in the CDL thought it was gonna get GA, man. Yeah, I'm glad to see that in there. I'm glad you can't turn it off, because if you could turn it off, it would have been raps, bro. That shit would have been out of there.
a few weeks ago, they
You know
had
what I'm
talked
saying?
about the possibility of maybe giving you an option to toggle it off. I know there's other new features with
But
the movement.
being
that
able to turn
you
off
could
the
turn
spawn
such
prone.
as that smart type movement where
I'm
you
turning
can
that
click
shit
less
off. I don't need
buttons
it.
to do more actions. So when you go up in an environment and you slide under something, it'll automatically then kind of throw your body over like a barricade.
That will
or
be
something.
seeing my
If you
last
need to,
sentence too,
you
bro.
click less
No cap.
buttons to move faster and traverse better throughout a map. That I believe could be turned off, but omnidirectional can't. Now, yes, I'm aware the skill gap could change pretty drastically, where if somebody doesn't adapt to omnidirectional movement,
You're gonna be
they
getting
could be in trouble.
dookie
I get
dome,
that.
bro.
Let's just see how everybody responds to it once the beta rolls around, and then I'm sure they'll make some changes before launch and throughout season 1 to make sure it's a good system for everybody. But next up, when it comes to score streak looping, Matt Scrons did say we really want to avoid score streak spam. So you cannot loop streaks in Black Ops 6, but it could be changed based on feedback. Shall I remind you, in Modern Warfare 3 right now, looping kill streaks, or score streaks I should say, just became a feature with, I want to say, early to mid-season 4. So the fact that it came this late in the life cycle just means that it's always possible that Black Ops 6 could see a change like that, whether it's a little bit after launch, whether it's in the live seasons. Who knows when or if that will happen, but the fact that they are down to change it based on feedback is a good sign that Treyarch wants to listen to the community and
try it
respond
first
to
and see what
urgent fan feedback from the Reddit, from YouTube, from Twitter, or anywhere else. I personally think you should be able to loop score streaks, just in the case that you're an absolute monster and you want to go on a big streak.
Yeah, I
you should
gotta,
be able to get
you know what I'm saying? Let me do that.
And I understand the score streak spam. I understand that, but so many players out there
I think that's because of Cold War. Niggas had 45 UAVs in the air for no reason. Well, you know what I'm saying? I can do that. Depending on how it play. If it played good in the beta when we get our hands on it, I ain't got no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just like looping kill streaks. So if I go on to 30, 35, I can keep my streak going and going. But I understand what they talking about, because with score streaks, it's going to be different. You already know run off points. So say they got like K9 unit, attack chopper. So say you run advanced UAV, K9 unit, attack chopper, something like that. That shit is gonna be going crazy, because if the score streaks is good, they probably doing it. They probably don't want to do it, because if the score streaks is good, it's gonna be straight hell for you. Nigga drop K9 unit, advance, dogs. I said dog. Attack chopper, bro. Like that shit gonna be going back and forth and back. You gonna be damn. I don't want to play this shit no more.
Aren't going to be looping streaks anyway. I think it takes a lot of skill to actually do that, which I think would be rare to see in most lobbies. So I don't see why we can't have looping streaks.
A lot of people don't do this shit anyway.
Just added it in, but let's see how fans respond to this during the beta, and then we'll end up maybe getting some changes by launch or shortly after that. But either way,
because I'll be dying just to get my streaks back. I don't like dying just to get my streaks back.
Continue your streak even after death. That's not returning in Black Ops 6. Now they also went ahead and confirmed a max mega ultra max prestige in Black Ops 6. There will apparently be some type of unlockable when you get to that point. They did tease this at the treyarch event a couple of weeks ago. They didn't really specify what you could unlock. It's unclear if we're gonna see a prestige shop where you're kind of incentivized to hit certain milestones to then trade in a free currency for, let's say, calling cards, blueprints, emblems, or legacy items from older Call of Duties. It's unclear if there'll be like a camo reward or something crazy that we just didn't expect. But either way, day one, you'll be able to hit level 1000 in Black Ops 6. There will be 10 prestiges off the rip. It's unclear how they're going to add to the prestige system over the course of live season. I'm sure they'll end up adding like 4 to 5 per season, but either way, there won't be any type of level reset. You're going to keep progressing with your level. It's just unclear how that is going to work. Next up, this is something pretty big that I mentioned towards the end of my beta video because it had just got revealed. So zombies gameplay is confirmed for COD Next. So as Stephanie Snowden did say, she's the communications manager over at Activision, or the head of communications, I should say, you're going to get to see people playing zombies live. This is massive because, as we talked about in the COD Next article over on Detonated, and as I mentioned on the podcast before, the difference between COD Next this year versus last year is already down to how zombies is going to work, because MW3 zombies did get revealed at COD Next last year, but nobody was able to play it live on stream. Now, there was a small play session at treyarch right before COD Next last year where some creators got to get their hands on with it and talk about their impressions the day of the embargo lift with Next, but nobody was able to play it live on stream. And this year in DC, you will see content creators playing at least multiplayer and zombies. So I think this is great. I mean, it's unclear which zombie map we will be able to play. Will it just be Liberty Falls? Will it just be Terminus? That's a big question mark right now, but considering rumors have it that Terminus is kind of the main map and Liberty Falls is still a action-packed ground-based map, but it's on a smaller scale, I'm gonna guess Liberty's probably the map that we get to play while at the event, but we'll have to learn more information closer to the COD Next experience. I'm sure we'll get a blog post and some other marketing building up to August 28th. We're not just gonna drop all the trailers on one day as content creators jump right in. The week of or right before that, we'll probably get our first in-game gameplay or type of overview from a blog post. But coming towards the end here, the deaths of Mason and Hudson. So these deaths will affect Woods greatly in the Black Ops 6 campaign, but they had to confirm once again for everybody during this podcast that those characters are dead. A lot of people were confused about that, but yeah, they are KIA. So with that in mind, I do have a story video I've been working on for a while that I've had to keep pushing back because there's so much other news to post first, and I had to prioritize all of that. But in that story video, we'll talk more about this. But yeah, when I first reported that Mason is 100% dead right after the treyarch event a few weeks ago, there was so much community copium and just so much back and forth all around. But yeah, they had to confirm yet again that those characters are dead, and that is the canon ending of Black Ops 2, right? Alex died, and so did Hudson. So that's going to be interesting for character development when it comes to Frank Woods. I think a lot of folks out there aren't going to really come to terms with this until they play the campaign for themselves in just a couple of months from now. But overall, there's going to be a lot of great details shown over at COD Next. I'll be there live in person, live streaming here on the channel, and of course posting videos while I'm live as well. Really excited about that. Also expect plenty of coverage from Detonated here on the site in the form of articles. Got lots of overhauls and makeovers to the UI of the site to make everything so much much smoother. A lot of announcements coming up over the course of the summer. Definitely don't go anywhere. But yeah, again, you can follow me on Twitter for as many updates as possible. I do tweet pretty often, but there's obviously a lot more activity over on Detonated's Twitter, run beautifully by co-owner Fajardi, who's always keeping you guys up to date every single hour with everything you need to know. But that is about it. This has been DK Dynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the...
Everything look good to me. You can't turn off the dedicated. I said, you can't turn off the dedicated. You can't turn off the Omni movement. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. You gotta get used to it or get left behind. What y'all be saying, just adapt, get better. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be put to the test with y'all. If y'all complaining about it, I don't know, somebody can't adapt. Dedicated slot, cool. You know what I'm saying? Remind me, I did play remaster MW remaster. That shit was alright. You know what I'm saying? I really ain't used it because if you got, you know what I'm saying, I really don't like running up on people like that for real, especially with if I know they got knives. Now, see, with this game, you had the it's. I know some of y'all ain't getting that off. Excuse me. I know some of y'all ain't getting that off. But now that you got a knife, I'm wondering if it's like a knife or what he pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have a sledgehammer and get a lunge and hit somebody with it. So, or like, can you pull it out like Apex? If you got a heirloom, you can pull that out, run faster. See if it's like that. What else? You can't loop streaks. I don't know. Cause I'm getting back used to that in MW3. So we gonna see how it play when we get in the beta. If the score streak's strong, I'm half and half. I'm saying yeah, but also I'm saying no. Cause if somebody going crazy, let them go fully crazy. Don't even pull them back. You can't get no more streaks. You might want to die just to get those streaks. That's the only part. You know what I'm saying? The streaks good. You might still want to let them niggas loop streaks. I don't care, bro. Let them go ballistic. You know what I'm saying? Black Ops 2, we was looping streaks, but we usually die so if we loop streaks twice or once, so you get your streaks, you get all your streaks, and you get it again, that's one loop. That's one whole loop. You're probably gonna die again. So you're not gonna loop it 3 times, 4 times. You're not gonna do that. But the prestige system, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? The reward, hopefully it's good because I will be going for that level 1000. COD Zombies next. I ain't gonna be watching it, but I will be reviewing it. So, and then Mason and Hudson did. I played that walkthrough. Saw them boys get shot in the knees and the head, man. So, hey, man, I'm ready for the game, man. Let's see what people are saying. This one without DMZ with his best mode. That's not it wasn't the best mode. Nope. You see, like, y'all niggas just can't adapt. Yep. Don't listen now. All right, keep that motherfucker up. But hey, man, I'm ready, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready, bro. Get me in there, bro. I'm gonna try to cook up. Gotta get used to that Omni movement. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out of here. Subscribe, like, share, do all that for your boy. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Peace, man.